Hi, how can I help you? You're here for a library card? Of course. Have you had one with us before? You have not? Well, let me just give you a little bit of information. So, as a card holder, you would be able to borrow books and DVDs from the library. You would also be able to search our online catalog, put books on hold, which is really nice. And you can also download ebooks 24 hours a day, one of my favorite features. You can also use our public computers that we have here, as well as our printers, and have access to many of the events that we have here. Wonderful. Well, I'm glad that sounds good. So let me just sign you up right now. What is your name? Okay, it's so nice to meet you. And your address? Okay. And your email address? Perfect. And then your phone number? Perfect. So we have a huge book collection, one of the biggest in this area. We have the children's area right upstairs, the young adult books over to your left, the adult books over to your right, and then we have the DVDs downstairs. Upstairs you'll also find our meeting rooms. There are 3 of them, and you can feel free to book those whenever you'd like. If you have some kind of meeting or event you have to hold, all you have to do is book it online. And let me see what else, because I know some things have changed. Oh, that's right. Okay, so like I told you, you do have free access to the computers, which is really, really nice. And you can print as many things as you'd like. And if you're interested in computers, we do have free classes once a month, and they teach basic computer skills, such as learning Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word. We even have a typing class. So those are always filled up. A lot of people like to either refresh their skills or learn some things that they never knew before. So definitely beneficial if you're interested in that. And then we also have some book clubs. Let's see. So the adult book club runs once a month, and it meets the first Monday of every month from 7 to 8 p.m. And they are not booked right now. There are some spaces, so you could sign up online for that if you're interested. And I think they're doing the virtual book club still, so you don't even need to leave the comfort of your home. Yes, it's very nice. Now, is there anything specific you're looking for, or would you just like to browse right now? You are looking for a book? Well, if you'd like to give me the name of it, I can just go find it for you. Okay, so what is the name? Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, and I think that is George R. R. Martin. Okay. I can definitely find that for you. I do know we have it. So as soon as you're done browsing, you can just come up here and I can help you check out. Alright? And then I can also give you recommendations too when you come back if you had any trouble finding a book. Well, just come back when you're ready and I'll see you soon. You're all set? Wonderful. So I see you did find a nice selection. And I did find Game of Thrones for you. It was available. So I can show you it and then check you out if you'd like. I do recognize some of the books that you picked out, so I can give you a little description of them. And then I can also look up all the books and let you know when they're due. And the other thing I forgot to mention is that you will receive automated emails 1 to 2 days before the books are due, so you don't have to worry about getting late fees. Yes, it's very helpful. So let's take a look here. Game of Thrones. Ooh, it's a heavy book. Yes, this is it right here. George R. R. Martin, A Game of Thrones. And let's take a look inside. So this is in great condition. And if you didn't already know, Game of Thrones is a fantasy book. There's a lot of mystery though, and romance and adventure, that's for sure. And some great characters. And I noticed right here on the inside of the cover, there's a really cool map here. So that will be interesting as you read the book. Look at the map. Okay, I always forget this was published in 1996, so it's a little bit older. And the pages are very nice and crisp, so I think this is a newer copy to the library. Okay, so why don't I look up when this is due back? Game of Thrones, George R. R. Martin. Thrones, George Martin, and this is due back April 1st. So I'm just going to place this in the front of the book for you, and I'll do this for all of the books that you check out. Okay, so there we go. There is that one. And now, why don't we go through some more books that you found? Okay, so actually, I am quite familiar with this book. So have you read any of these before? You have not? So Attack on Titan is a graphic novel. It's actually a Japanese manga. Here it is. You can see the cover. Very cool character right here. And I've actually never read the graphic novels before, but I have watched the show, and I must say it's very good. So you're completely new to Attack on Titan? Okay. Well, you'll definitely like it. Let's just see. Oops, I forgot that it's actually read this way. I can see that these are a little bit worn. So if you have any issues or any pages that are falling out, just let us know when you bring it back. Doesn't look like it's too long of a book. The characters. Oh yes, and so the characters are Armin, Mikasa, and Eren. So you can see them right here. The three of them. So in this world, there are people who live inside of these walls. because there are things called titans that are constantly attacking and eating the humans. So the main characters have to figure out basically how to survive and make sure humanity survives. And here's another image of the wall that I was talking about, which is really cool. And this is the second book, and I see you also have the third one. Did you need number 1? Oh, okay. So these are for a friend. No problem. Well, now that I've given you a little description, you might want to read it yourself, right? So, all of these graphics look really nice. And then we also have book number 3. Yeah, this looks like it's really good quality too. Oh, this is what I need when I read these books. Stop. You are going the wrong way. Manga is a completely different type of reading experience. To start at the beginning, you must go to the end. So it's nice that they put that there for new readers. So let's see. This one looks like it's a little bit older as well, so you can just let us know again if any of the pages fall out. Oops, actually, this page is falling out a little bit in the corner, so I can tape that for you. So you can see here how large the titans are compared to humans. And I know the story might sound strange, but I promise it's really good. So let's see when these are due back. Attack on Titan 2 and 3. So these are due back in 3 weeks, since there are currently several holds. So let me write that down for you. Attack on Titan 2 and 3, due back March 21st. Okay. I'm just going to put this in here for you. Okay. And now you have those as well. Okay. Let's see. This book looks familiar. The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I feel like I've read this. Have you read it before? You haven't? Let's see. It does look really familiar. So, Jude. Oh, I did read this. So the main character in this book, her name is Jude, and this is a fantasy book, and it's really cool. So she actually meets a fairy prince and goes on a very, very interesting adventure. I'll just leave it at that. But Holly Black is a really good writer. And if I recall correctly, I believe there is a second book out now as well. And maybe a third on the way. But I think this may have been written a few years ago. Let's see. 2018, yeah. So I think that's why. I just don't remember. this is really neat. So I love books that have maps in them, just like Game of Thrones did. So this one is really pretty. Let me show you. There you go. It's very detailed and just drawn in a really pretty way, I think. So that will be neat to look at as you're reading the book. But yeah, I do remember this being a really good book. So let's find out when this is due back. The Cruel Prince, Holly Black. Okay, so this is 1 month. So Cruel Prince. And like I said, it's really nice that you get the auto emails so that you don't have to worry about getting a fine. And that reminds me, our fines are only 25 cents per day, so it's not too bad. Just put this in here for you. Perfect. You have a nice little pile stacking up. Let's see what we have next. Oh, so this, have you read this before? You have not, so I'm a huge fan of sci-fi books. And I actually read this one recently, and I must say, it's one of my favorites. It's just a really good action-packed book by Blake Crouch. I honestly didn't want to put it down. I think I read it in 1 or 2 days. It was just so good. Let's see, I can't remember the main character's name. Let's see here. Jason. That's Jason. And this book, published in 2016. Even the first page is so good. So you will like this a lot, I guarantee it. So let's just see. Dark Matter. Blake Crouch. So you actually have 1.5 months for this one. There are no holds. This right here for you. There is another one. And let's see, one more that you found. Oh, I think I read this one too. Yes. All the light we cannot see. Oh, this was a beautiful book. I believe, if I remember correctly, yes, this book is set in World War II time. And it's actually, for 2014, one of the 10 best books on the New York Times Book Review. Here it is. And I love the cover of it. I think the colors are so pretty. The blues and the greens. And the story inside is even more beautiful. Alright, let's see. So So I won't give too much away, but the main character is a blind French girl. And her paths collide with a soldier from Germany, and it's told in different perspectives too, which is really cool. And so it starts off on August 7th, 1944. So, are you a fan of historical fiction? You are. I think you will like this. So, all the light we cannot see says okay, this is see and this is due back April 4th. And your pile is getting very high, so you have so much to read. Now I know you said you were looking for some recommendations. I do have a few favorite books here that I just have on the side. So I know you said you like fantasy books, and this might seem like a silly question, but have you ever read Harry Potter before? You never have? Oh my goodness. Well, I would recommend Harry Potter to just about everybody. This is actually my copy from when I was much younger, and I tried to take as best care of it as I could. It's definitely one of my favorite books of all time. So you can borrow this if you'd like. And this originally came out in 1997. That's right. Seems like yesterday. So what do you think? Are you interested in reading this? Yes? Okay. So I can grab you one from the shelf, and that would be due back in 6 weeks, so you have plenty of time to read this as well. And this is the first book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or sometimes the Philosopher's Stone, by J.K. Rowling. And you have 6 weeks. And you'll be able to renew this one too if you need more time, since we have many copies. Okay, there you go. And are you all set, or would you like me to give you these recommendations too? Perhaps we could save them for next time. Alright, we'll save them. So let me give you your library card. And it just printed actually. So here it is. And it's on this little key fob here that you can just attach. And just bring this back every time you come to the library. Here you go. And we just scan it, and obviously all your information is in our system, so we can look books up for you, tell you when they're due back, and everything like that. So let's just go through again what you're taking home with you. We have Harry Potter, All the Light We Cannot See, Dark Matter, The Cruel Prince, Attack on Titan number 3, Attack on Titan number 2, and then Game of Thrones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. And here you go. I hope you have a bag for them. I'll just help you out. There you go. Perfect. Don't forget your library card. It was so nice meeting you and helping you out today. I always love talking about books. I read all the time, so feel free to stop in and just chat whenever you'd like. And like I said, you can log in online, look up books, put books on hold, and if you like reading on an e-reader, you could download books 24/7, like I mentioned. Okay? Is there anything else I can help you with? Perfect. Well, you have a great day. Be safe. And I hope to see you next time you come in.